Selwyn Cobbo, the electrifying winger who's been sidelined for what felt like an eternity, is suddenly back in the Broncos lineup. But wait, his return isn't just a comeback, it's a bombshell that's ripping through the team's selection plans like a Category 5 storm. If you're hooked on edge-of-your-seat NRL drama, smash that subscribe button right now for more insider scoops. Selwyn Cobbo's name lit up the Broncos team sheet like a flare in the dead of night, sending shockwaves through the rugby league world. Just weeks ago, whispers in the corridors of Red Hill suggested his season was done, buried under a mountain of injuries that had plagued him since that brutal clash against the Cowboys. Fans held their breath, coaches scratched their heads, and rivals smirked, thinking Brisbane's attack had lost its razor edge. But here we are, with Cobbo slotted back into the starting side, his speed and flair ready to unleash chaos. The selection headache? It's throbbing now. With Reece Walsh firing on all cylinders and Jesse Arthurs proving his worth in Cobbo's absence, coach Kevin Walters faces a puzzle that could define the finals push. Does he bench a hot hand to accommodate the returning star? Or risk alienating a player whose loyalty has been tested? The tension builds as training sessions turn into battlegrounds, where every sprint, every tackle, decides fates. Cobbo himself, that enigmatic figure with the tattooed arms and unyielding gaze, has been grinding in the shadows, rehab sessions at dawn, weights that would break lesser men, all fueled by a burning desire to prove the doubters wrong. His story isn't just about recovery, it's a saga of resilience, where a young gun from Cherbourg rose through the ranks, dazzling with tries that defy gravity. Yet, the Broncos' depth chart is a minefield. Wing spots are gold dust, and with Dane Mariner knocking on the door, Walters' decisions could spark mutiny or mastery. As the team bus rolls towards Suncorp Stadium, the air crackles with uncertainty. Will Cobbo's return ignite a premiership charge, or will it fracture the fragile unity? The clock ticks down to kickoff, and every fan senses the storm brewing. This isn't just a selection, it's a high-stakes gamble that could rewrite the season's narrative. Cobbo's eyes, sharp as ever, scan the field during warm-ups, knowing one misstep could send him back to the sidelines. The headache grows, pulsating with possibilities, triumph or turmoil. In the heart of this Broncos saga, where every selection twist pulls you deeper, remember you're tuned into Tennis Insider for the raw, unfiltered takes that keep you ahead of the game. Now, let's dive further into how Cobbo's shock return is reshaping the entire backline. Picture the war room at Broncos HQ, whiteboards scribbled with formations, video reels looping endlessly, and Walters pacing like a general before battle. Cobbo's inclusion isn't mere sentiment, it's strategic warfare. His stats from last season, blistering pace clocking 35 km per hour, evasion skills that left defenders grasping air, make him indispensable. But the headache intensifies with overlapping talents. Walsh, the fullback phenom, thrives on Cobbo's overlaps, yet Arthurs has stepped up, scoring crucial tries in nail-biters against the Panthers and Storm. The ripple effect? Forwards like Payne Haas and Patrick Carrigan now adjust their runs, anticipating Cobbo's offloads that turn defense into attack in a blink. Storytelling here unfolds like a thriller novel, Cobbo's journey from rural Queensland, where he honed skills on dusty fields, to NRL stardom, interrupted by that fateful shoulder injury. Surgeons pieced him back, physios pushed limits, and mentally, he battled isolation. Surprise element? Rumors swirled of a secret training camp in the hinterlands, where he rebuilt not just body but mindset, emerging stronger, hungrier. Walters' press conference dropped the bomb, Cobbo starts. Jaws dropped, social media exploded. Yet, the undercurrent of doubt lingers, can he endure the physicality without rangery? The team's chemistry, once seamless, now teeters on edge. Rivals like the Roosters scent weakness, plotting to target the returning winger. As match day looms, the stadium buzzes with anticipation, fans chanting Cobbo's name while pondering the what-ifs. This return could be the catalyst for a late-season surge, propelling Brisbane towards glory, or the spark that ignites internal discord. The narrative grips you, a hero's redemption arc laced with peril. Every pass, every hit, amplifies the stakes. Broncos faithful hold collective breath, knowing this selection headache might just be the migraine that leads to a championship cure, or a season-ending collapse. The plot thickens as Cobbo's return exposes cracks in the Broncos' armor, turning selection meetings into high-drama showdowns. Walters, the master tactician with a no-nonsense glare, weighs options like a chess grandmaster. Cobbo brings X factor, those sideline dashes that outpace cheetahs, hands like glue on high balls. But integrating him means sidelining form players, brewing resentment in the locker room. Arthurs, the unsung hero, has been a revelation. His try against the Eels, slicing through like a hot knife, earned plaudits. Now, demoted. The headache pulses. Compelling tales emerge from the trenches. Cobbo's off-field life, mentoring indigenous youth, adds layers to his persona. His surprise call-up. It came after a clandestine fitness test, where he shattered records, leaving medics stunned. Tension mounts in team huddles, voices hushed about loyalties tested. The broader NRL landscape watches, Penrith plots counters, Melbourne schemes disruptions. Storytelling peaks with flashbacks, Cobbo's debut hat-trick, the injury that silenced crowds, now this phoenix rise. Will it unify or divide? As the whistle blows, surprise unfolds, Cobbo's first touch, a breakaway that silences critics. Yet, the selection saga lingers, a headache evolving into strategy. Walter's gamble pays off in moments of brilliance, but shadows of doubt persist. Fans dissect every play, forums ablaze with debates. This return isn't isolated, it's a domino tipping others, wing rotations, bench impacts. The narrative pulls you in, underdog fights back, team dynamics strain. Broncos' quest for redemption intensifies, Cobbo at the epicenter. As the dust settles on this seismic shift, Cobbo's shock return stands as a testament to grit amid growing pains for the Broncos. The selection headache? It's not vanishing, it's morphing into fuel for a finals assault. Walters navigates the maze, balancing stars in a constellation of talent. Cobbo's presence electrifies, but harmony demands sacrifice. Surprise lingers in every game, where one try could validate the chaos. The story captivates. From injury abyss to lineup lightning. Brisbane's faithful rally, sensing destiny. Yet, the edge remains. Will this headache yield triumph? Stay locked in with Tennis Insider for more explosive updates.